Hello, this is Marie from Australia. Welcome to Mother Mary Australian Catholic Testimonies. I'm speaking with Nikki. Hi Nikki, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi Marie, I'm Nikita. I live in Leongatha in Australia, Victoria. I'm a physiotherapist by trade and I married a dairy farmer, and that's why I'm out here in the country.
Lovely. And were you always a Catholic or did you discover your faith later on in life?
Um, Two parts to that question, I guess. The first thing is yes, I was born and raised in a Catholic family. Both my grandparents and my parents would take us to daily mass, weekly mass, say the rosary together all the time, every night. Went to Catholic schools, things like that. But then it changed and shifted a little bit when I was in uni. You know, when I studied a health science degree, so that's when questions about faith and science came into play, I guess.
And how did you navigate your faith once you noticed there was differences at uni?
I guess I found the Catholic Society in Sydney Uni, and they actually helped me a lot in my faith journey. So the Catholic Society introduced me to different speakers, retreats, and education, I guess, about the Catholic faith that was dove, I guess, took me a little deeper into understanding certain things about the Catholic faith and the Catholic Church that, when you grow up, it's just, you don't question those things, I guess. And then when you have to answer for yourself as to why are you a Catholic or what makes you Christian, having that understanding and knowledge was important for me.
And has there been any particular moment, Nikki, when you actually felt like God's presence in your life as you were exploring?
Yeah, there's two events that come to my mind. The first one, when I was in uni, I got really sick. I was unwell and, wasn't given a good prognosis. And that's when I really had to turn to God and faith and really challenge myself in thinking about science versus faith. And when the doctors literally told me that I had no other options or there was nothing else they could do, I had to turn to faith, I guess, and believe that, I would be okay, or have faith in healing. And now that issue is in remission. So that's where God helped me and opened my eyes. And the second thing was I had a really tough pregnancy, and the doctors told me again, your baby's going to die within a couple of days or weeks. But we got to go through the whole pregnancy almost and meet our baby and hold him in our arms. And faith helped me through that journey. It was quite a difficult journey. And even though he passed away a few minutes after his birth, I think having faith and trust that there's more to life, more to science, things like that, gave me a deeper faith and helped nourish my faith, I guess.
Yes, often suffering does do that in our lives where, we've got nowhere else to go except turn to God.
Yes.
So I'm sorry to hear that you went through, the tough times though. What role would you say going to church is helping you now?
Oh yeah, so something that helped me through both my sickness, I guess, illness, and my pregnancy was the sacrament of the Eucharist. So I always say my son Vinny lived on the Eucharist. So that's something that has helped me in finding peace and comfort in knowing that the sacraments are there to help us through it. Does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, that's good, Nikki. Thank you.
The Eucharist.
Yes, and you've mentioned to me sometimes YouTube channels can help.
Yes, yeah. So another thing that's helped me as well is finding the Bible in the Year podcast.
Yes.
And just researching and listening to other preachers online, I guess, YouTube, following priests online who help with different things that we're going through. Yeah.
So I guess that would answer my next question on how you would encourage anybody who's interested to look at the Catholic faith. Like, is there anything you might say?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. In uni, that was a big turning point for me. I could have gone both ways, and I could have just thought, okay, science says this, and what have I been following my whole life? But I guess in that point, I took an opportunity to dive deeper into the Catholic faith. There's so many really good books that you can read, retreats that you can attend. Even just having a chat to someone like the parish priest, that really helped me through different circumstances in my life. And there's lots of really good educational things like on YouTube or the Catechism of the Catholic Faith. A book that helped me was 1001 Reasons to be Catholic.
Wow.
So there's like different reasons, or just, there's lots of, literature out there to help people.
Yes.
But the simplest way would just be to go to your Catholic church and have a chat to the parish priest.
Thank you so much for your time today, Nikki.
It's all
You've
right.
been very helpful, and God bless the rest of your life.
Thank you.